Hi again, my name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller, and today I'm doing my what sold video for last weekend, which is December 12th through the 14th, Friday through Sunday. Friday was awful, Saturday and Sunday were back to good. So it's been really up and down this week, just crazy again. It's just part of the game, and I'm in it for the long haul. So I've been at it for 25 years. I'm so used to this, but it still gets annoying at times. All right, it's cold here. I woke up this morning and it was 7 degrees. Ridiculous. I have a little space heater down here right now because I just can't stand the cold. But next week, 60s. It's going to be in the 60s here. I actually thought, I'm going to Florida. I'm just tired of this cold. And we've been to Destin, Florida before. So this morning I was like, what's the temperature in Destin, Florida? 39 degrees. I'm not going to Florida right now. It's might as well be here. It's that cold today now. So it's definitely odd weather right now. All right, let's get to it. 2 sales on Mercari to share, 3 on Poshmark, and everything else is eBay. First thing on Poshmark, which is funny, is I ended a couple of listings that are these buns. They're like stackable plush because I was going to make a lot. And then this one had sold on Mercari before I finished unlisting everything. It sold for $8. Walmart Christmas Dog Plush of Walmart, $35.91. Poshmark sold this Burton soccer ball plush for $13. A brass swan figure for $18. And this black jamboree plush by Wish Pets sold for $27. Now to eBay. If you're new to my channel, I do not offer free shipping on eBay, so when I say something sold for $8.96, the buyer also paid shipping. All right, first thing that sold was this Dunkin' Donuts Tennessee coffee cup from 2017, sold for $8.96. I picked this up at a yard sale this summer. I picked up quite a few Winnie the Pooh things, and then that's the place I picked up some vintage coloring books and some, I think, little backpacks. I think I paid $1. This was in a bag. It had a couple of Pooh things in it, but I think I paid $1 for the whole bag. And this little crib toy sold for $9.86. Parts for small appliances. This is an Oster Regency Kitchen Center. Sold for $8.06. This is just the little black base. Funny story is I'm working on my profit piles down here, and I had a black garbage bag that was buried under some stuff that I had finished, and in it was some more small appliance parts. And I Google lensed the most prominent piece that was in the bag, and it was some more of this Oster Regency Kitchen Center stuff. So it was real easy. Once I got into, looking up this particular item, then I could start seeing all the other pieces were actually part of it also. So definitely worth picking up these older appliances and selling the parts. Fisher-Price Little People. These are the vintage ones. Sold for $16.16. These salad sacks, y'all. I picked up 4 of these at a church sale. 50 cents each. I think 3 of them had their original little cards, and then the other one didn't have the card. This was one of the green salad sack vegetable saver bags. Sold for $22.45. I think I've sold 2 and I still have 2. Dandy. I pick up unique Dandy plush. A lot of times the dogs, the cats, and some of the character toys. I'm kind of steering away from it. It is long tail, and it takes a while for them to sell. This probably is selling because we're heading up into Valentine's Day and Easter. And it sold for $8.83. A lot of bread and butter. Wizard of Oz. This was from the estate sale where I picked up a whole bunch of Wizard of Oz. This one was called a Click and Wish kit. Little teeny tiny box. Sold for $9.86. Newborn baby girl doll, realistic. This is 18-inch. She had a number 25 on her back of her head. That's why I put that in there. She sold for $26.95. Vintage brown monkey plush, little 4-inch, sold for $11. More of the vintage Fisher-Price Little People. I think these were from the Little People that I picked up at the Highway 127 sale. They were kind of rough condition, some discoloration. Sold for a best offer of $15. License plates. This too was from the Highway 127. I picked like a dozen of them out of a tote full that we listed. The rest of them needed cleaned, and I think I'm down to just a couple left, so I need to get them upstairs, get them cleaned, and go ahead and get them listed. You know, I think we paid $5 or $10 for the whole tote of them, and I've been selling them pretty consistently, like $8 to $12. This one was $8.02. Heartstone sponge paint cereal bowl and plate. Sold for $20.20. Proper men's uniform shirt. We picked these up at a yard sale. All the clothes were $1 each. This sold for best offer of $15. Fisher-Price Little People. This is Mickey, Minnie, and Daisy Duck. Poor Mickey has a big old rub on his nose. Sold for $9.86. Gaffa brown plush, very soft, very sweet. Not a brand I normally pick up unless, you know, it's just catches my attention. But it sold for $8.96. Walmart pink elephant with the big old sleepy eyes sold for $26.95. Cloud Castle gray shark sold for $10.45. Y'all, it was funny. The day that I was picking all of this stuff, because it was weekend sales, I've been doing inventory on a whole row in my storage area. And in that row has been rabbits, monkeys, Christmas, and elephants, and like birds and sea creatures. That's the whole shelf, because I store my stuff by what they are. Like all the sea creatures go together, all the birds go together. And probably haven't noticed, but I sold a lot. It's like, because I'm going in there and I'm tweaking the custom SKU, all of a sudden several things were getting pulled that day off of that shelf, and this was one of them. We had just inventoried it. Don't know if I said it. It sold for $10.45. This is a viewer sale. When I showed this in a recent haul, Susan had sent me a message saying that as soon as I got it listed to let her know. So I did. This is the Mattel Popples plush that we picked up at the bins, sold for $20. So thank you very much, Susan. Art glass perfume bottle. I just need to avoid this stuff. I just don't know enough about glass and art glass and studio pottery, and just takes forever to sell for me. So I think this year I'm going to avoid this kind of stuff. Famous last words though, right? This sold for $27. I think I picked this up at my favorite little estate sale for $2 or $3. BJ Toys Prairie Dog Plush sold for $8.96. Rainbow Bright Sprite Purse Plush. Y'all, I got so many $5 offers on this. It was just becoming annoying. But then, finally, somebody sent me a $27 offer, which I accepted. Eminem Brown Bear Plush. Y'all, this is from my high bid estate sale from almost almost 3 years ago, 2.5 plus. This was just a little bear plush, sold for $10.26. These, I think I picked these up in a tote of action figure pieces and parts and accessories and weapons that I picked up at an estate sale, I think 2 years ago. I am still got a Walmart bag full of them that I've not listed. I've been trying to pull some out. I'll do like a 10 or 12 of them at a time, and then set it aside for a while. But these accessories sold for $13.45. Fisher-Price Loving Family Dollhouse Furniture sold for $26.95. Rubber Face Doll Pajama Bag. I want to say I picked this up at an estate sale. Don't remember how much I paid for it. It did have some discoloration. It took a while to sell. Probably something I won't pick up again. But it finally got an offer of $19, which I accepted. Those Fontanini camels, this is the second one, and they both sold probably within a week of each other. This one sold for $17.95. Levi's 550 women's jeans sold for $16.53. Koala Bear, this is one of those pinch toys. So it was only like 2 inches tall, sold for a best offer of $9. Another viewer sale, so thank you again, Sherry. Sherry bought this Disney Parks Babies Simba plush with its little blanket for $18.55. Thanks again, Sherry. FAO Schwartz. I've lamented how just unloved this brand seems to be. I picked up a bunch in October when we went to the bins. I picked up a few more just because I love them. They are such high quality and they just don't sell for a whole lot. But this was a 21-inch long dog plush and it sold for $22.45. Marvel Ultron Talking Plush sold for $12.11. I think the rest of these are my higher dollar sales. This first one was a baby gun giraffe Huggy Buddy Lovey, sold for $44.95. And this Rushton Rabbit. Y'all, this is the Rushton Rabbit that I picked up at the Nashville bins. I went out to Nashville, Tennessee to participate in one of Bolo Buddy's games that she was having her members do. And it was, would you rather find a Rushton or gold was one of the questions she had put out. And of course I had to say, I'd love to find a Rushton. And I found a Rushton that weekend. I had to send her a picture. It was hilarious. Not the rubber face, not the high dollar, but I found a Rushton. It sold for $45. Now these I just picked up recently at the bins in St. Louis. I found a little teeny tiny bag of just small figures and dolls, but I grabbed it because I saw these in there. These are Disney Polly Pocket Cinderella figures. It didn't have, well, yeah, no, it didn't have Cinderella, but it had the stepsisters and the fairy godmother and the prince and cute mice. But y'all, those mice were like teeny, and they sold very quickly for $51. And then this is a Russ Clown plush. Had the added quality of being terry cloth, and it was one of those situations where I did end and sell similar, and it sold at my full asking price before I ever set my new sale. So it sold for $59.95. Anytime you see a plush that has terry cloth, definitely check the comps. More than likely it's going to be something that you'll want to pick up. Not everything is big bolo like the Eden terry cloth plush, but that's not too shabby for a Russ plush. And then our best sell of the weekend was this. Robert, I think this was the same weekend that we went and did the private pick plush deal that I made. But we had gone to lunch, and I was looking through Facebook and saw that there was an estate sale. Went to this estate sale because it was advertising lots of vintage toys, y'all. It was filthy. Filthy. I didn't pick up anything. In fact, I walked through the house, just everything was covered with dirt and mildew. And I walked out, and I'm sending Robert a text. Where are you? And out he comes with this in his hand. He had paid $5 for this Krager Chug-a-Lug mug, limited edition thing. It's heavy, and it's a mug that's shaped like, I guess, a socket. And I listed it high, but it did have some condition issues, and I got a $75 offer for it, so off it went. All right, decent sales, and I am processing like crazy right now, and gonna be up in the ante. I think I'm gonna be trying to do 40 to 50. I'm doing this like so many in the morning till I just can't stand it anymore, and then I'll be off to do our packages and process some more stuff, and then I'll probably right after lunch I'll go up and like do clothes and get as many, hopefully like 15, 20, 25 of them listed before I come back downstairs, finish up my day, put all my stuff away, and call it a day. So I'm excited to be really moving stuff out of this room. Sure, it's going to the other side, but it's out of this room, right? All right, y'all, get to work. Bye.